Hey everyone, welcome to My Rising Rose. Today I'm going to channel the black dragon of the Rising Rose, the dragon of the Underworld, Gor'kor'aeth, for you. This channel is dedicated to channeling the goddesses and the dragons who I've been forming connections with over the past 10 years, and also in me sharing my own personal experiences, the insights that I've developed on the human level and how to remain grounded and integrated. So this is My Rising Rose, and you are very welcome here. So today I'll be channeling the black dragon for you. He's the dragon of the underworld, dragon of the depths. He's the dragon of the earth star chakra. So there are 7 different chakras of the human body that are colored, and they're not only chakras of the human body, but also of the earth and also of the cosmos. And then there are 2 chakras below and above these 7 colored chakras that hold those 7 chakras, and they are the black and the white chakra. The black is below and is the earth star chakra, the white is above and is the soul star chakra. So the dragons of the Rising Rose are each part of the chakras of the cosmos. So Via is the red root chakra dragon. He is part of the root chakra of the cosmos, and he extends out of the center of the cosmos, out of the cosmic heart, throughout many different places, including our earth, where he helps to restore balance to our root chakra. Then there are all the other different chakras, all the dragons of the different colored chakras. And then there are the black and the white dragons. So the black and the white dragons, is, in a sense, are like the mother and the father of the other 7. They are larger, they hold the others. So the black chakra dragon, Gor'kor'aeth, could be said to be the father of the other 7 dragons. It's an oversimplification, but it's useful for now. So he is a masculine protector being. He is here to provide cleansing, wisdom, protection, all of that good stuff. Sometimes when people start hearing about the underworld, they start getting afraid. Generally, if you haven't met the underworld in yourself, you might start getting afraid of the idea of meeting the underworld, because the underworld really represents what is unconscious within us. So if you are not conscious, then you'll start creating fear, and then that fear will be locked within the unconscious and will be sometimes projecting itself out onto other things as if that is the true source of your fear, when actually the true source of your fear is your own holding onto your fear. You are the one creating your fear and the things that you are afraid of. So the black dragon of the Rising Rose, as well as 2 of the goddesses that I channel, are all beings of the underworld, and they're dedicated to cleansing this. They're dedicated to giving us more sight and more knowledge in the underworld. So there's nothing to be afraid of. He's here to be protective. He's here to help us see the ways that we create our own fear. And as with all of the work that I do, it's all about the channeling itself. It's all about the transmission of energy coming through my body and coming through my voice is the most important thing. It is far more important than the words that I say. So I will allow Gor'kor'aeth to share that with you now. But interestingly, just to give you a little story about connecting with Gor'kor'aeth, when he told me his name, I was like, okay, that's strange, because that's similar to this black metal band that I've liked for a while. And I was like, oh, maybe I'm just kind of making that up because, I don't know, I'm seeing a link between this black dragon of the underworld and this black metal band, you know? And then I was connecting with him more, and he was like, well, why don't you look up that name and where they got that name from? So I look up where the band got their name from, and it's from Lord of the Rings, or at least it's inspired by it. So in the Lord of the Rings, there are there are the fields of Gor'kor'aeth, so similar to Gor'kor'aeth, Gor'kor'aeth. And Tolkien describes those as these vast fields where ancient battles took place. And, you know, maybe not so unsurprisingly to some of you now, the fields of Gor'kor'aeth, the beings that fought there included black dragons. So his name, I thought it was inspired by this band, but then looking at the origins of the name of the band, actually it links directly back to black dragons. So that's just like a nice confirmation there that the information that I was receiving was coming from something genuine. But you be the judge for yourself as to whether or not what I'm sharing with you is coming from a genuine place. I don't desire to try and convince anyone of whether or not this is legitimate. You're allowed to have your own experiences and you're allowed to form your own opinions. And if for you perceive the channeling that I'm doing here to be either inauthentic or coming from a negative place, that's your right. That's your choice. I have no right to try and persuade you or think differently from that. That's your right. And if for whatever reason that's how you perceive it, then you're entitled to that perception. That being said, I will just channel it as authentically as I can from my own perception. You know, I really, really want to empower all of you to make your own decisions about whether or not you feel that any information coming to you, especially information about spirituality, is coming from an authentic place. You can go back and watch some of my other videos where I'm talking about authenticity in the spiritual scene, and I'll be sure I'll be doing more videos about that, as well as many other topics, including the difference between the ascended awakening and the descended awakening, and how to tell which one of those you are living, which one of those categories you fall into. So also just a little bit of a self-promotion, which, as you know, I'm trying to get better at. First of all, please like, comment, and subscribe. Really helps me to grow this channel. I'm loving interacting with you all. I'm reading through all the comments and replying to most of them when I've got some free time. So I love doing that. Please, in the comments, drop me any questions that you have or any other topics that you would like to be covered. I can't guarantee that I'll be able to answer those or to create those videos, but I'll certainly try to. And if one of them really feels inspiring, then I will do that. And you can go back and see one of the other question and answer videos that I've done where I was responding to someone in the comments. Share with people who you think will like this. And also be aware of dragon medicine that I'm running with the Dragons of the Rising Rose, where we're working through each of the different chakras one by one, and you get 1 whole month with each of the dragons of that chakra. So check out Dragon Medicine in the description below for more information about that, how to work with the dragons, how to align your chakras with the chakras of the cosmos, and what benefits that can bring to you. It's been absolutely stunning working with the 2 groups that are going through Dragon Medicine at the moment. One just finished their or is just finishing their time with the Sacral Dragon, and the other is just finishing their time with the Root Chakra Dragon. So it's incredible for me. Like, I'm doing it all spontaneously. I don't know what the dragons are really going to do until they start doing it, unless I have a freak out beforehand and I have to ask them, and then they'll help me calm down. So it's been absolutely fascinating, and the last channeling that I did with Earthan around the Sacral Chakra Dragon of the Rising Rose was the most profound channeling I've ever done. It was unbelievable. She is all about pleasure as a portal to divine union and spiritual experiences and manifestation, and she flowed bliss through me that I had never felt before, and it seemed like it had peaked, but she extended it further and then further again, in a just absolutely incredible way. And seeing the way that these transmissions are impacting the people who are part of these programs is truly amazing and awe-inspiring. And to any of you who are part of those programs who are watching this now, I'm really honored to be a part of this journey with you. It's incredible. So check that out in the comments below. We'll be starting our next group in September, on the 18th of September. So now I will go into my trance. I'll speak dragon light language, and then I'll bring through Gor'kor'aeth, the black dragon of the rising rose. Gaishtanayura, Kaistoru. Ganayuru. While I'm doing this, see if you can sense any shifting in the energy. Some of you are sensitive and will be able to feel the subtle changes, so I invite you to bring your mind into that awareness to see if you can sense when the energies of the dragon are coming in. That'll help to fine-tune your sensory perception. Gishanaruna. Diani. Gor'kor'aeth, Gor'kor'aeth, Gor'kor'aeth. Shalnayuru. Now I'm still tuning my energies in, so give me a moment. See if you can feel this. See if you can feel this. See if you can sense where I am. Am I above you? Am I below you? To the left, to the right, in front, behind? Are my energies having a particular effect focused in a part of your body? Is your head tingling? Are your arms tingling? Is there a sense of expansion in the soles of your feet? Is there a sense of release in your hips? Is there a tightness in your chest? Just get a sense of those things. Your body is responding to me. Your body is responding to me. I am Gor'kor'aeth, black dragon of the rising rose. Some of you will fear me, for I am the death of the ego. I am the void. I am the absence. I am that into which all things die, and that from which all things are born. I am male. My principle is male. I am the father of death. Now, that might sound terrifying, but I assure you, the only part of you that could be afraid of me is a part of you that lives in the ignorance of your own eternal life. The true you, that which is eternal, has nothing to fear from me. And the fear evoked, if any, is an invitation to let go. But let me continue my introduction of who I am before I launch more deeply into something that may feel intimidating for some. I am a protective father. I am here to protect, to form a shield around you. I rise up from the depths of the cosmos. The depths of the cosmos. out of the void. And from here I protect, and I do so by elimination. I eliminate all that is out of alignment. I purify, I cleanse. Into my void falls the old skin of your ignorance, of the ignorance of others, and of the ignorance of this world. You have accumulated much that does not belong to you and is not the true face of your own eternal self. And so you shed this skin and let it drop into my waiting mouth, where I devour it. And it is released. This is death. Death is release. It is release of what is old. It is the release of what is. It's time to die. And from that death comes new birth, rejuvenation, new life. Death is not your enemy. Death is not your enemy. Death is not your enemy. In every moment you experience death. It is inescapable. In every moment, a piece of who you used to be dies, so that a new version of you is born. Much of this is so imperceptible to you that you do not see it, and you believe that your personality has remained the same over time, but in reality, you are constantly dying and being reborn. So too is this true of the cells of your body and your body as a whole, which kills and rejuvenates the cells within it every moment. In every moment there are white blood cells that are eating old cells within your body. They are dying, they are being digested, and then they are being reborn. Your body uses the nutrients from those old cells that have had their time to create new ones. They are reborn, and you are dying and being reborn again constantly. The popular science fiction character Darth Vader is said to represent the fear of death. Not only does he bring that to others through the way that he is intimidating and to some terrifying, but he himself is terrified of death. He attempts to prolong his life by using the life force of the cosmos to do so, and using technology to do so. But really, he is deeply afraid. He is deeply afraid and deeply ignorant. He does not know that he is eternal life. So I want to take a few moments now just to go deeper in the energy field so that I can express myself more through Jack. As you sense my energies, see if you can feel me, if you'd like to. To Jack, I am experienced as almost like a black hole or a gravitational energetic hole, a powerful energetic presence located far below. In his body, he feels that as a kind of pulsating feeling in his sacral root area, as a pulsing and pulling in the soles of his feet. And also, he's made aware of certain tightnesses that exist in his body, present one in particular in his throat chakra, which is located here, in the physical throat. Jack is asking me the question, okay, so what are we going to do for these people then? What's our plan? And my plan is very simple, and you will be familiar with it through the other channelings that you've experienced here on this YouTube channel. It is direct energy transmission. There will be a time and a place for me to address those of you who are currently too caught in your thinking mind to receive this consciously. There will be time for that. But that is not today. Today is more for those of you who can really feel from the neck down. One of Jack's favorite spiritual teachers, Adyashanti, once made a comment that the majority of spiritual awakening happenings from the neck down. Some of you will understand what that means, or have an understanding that will inspire you to descend, to bring your attention down from your mind, down into your heart and down lower, into your belly and down lower, into your base and down lower, into the soles of your feet and down lower, into the earth herself and down lower, into the heart of the earth and down lower, into the void of the cosmos. You cannot truly lose anything. Sometimes as I'm saying things, Jack is checking in with me, and sometimes he is contemplating what I'm saying and going, oh, that's deeper than I thought it was. You cannot truly lose anything. Jack is telling me that I'm not allowed to be silent for so long. Is that so? Most of what you carry, you do not need. You carry many burdens. The burden of shame, guilt, sadness, fear, anger. Who needs to carry such things? By all means, be human. I am not encouraging anyone to suppress these natural human arisings. I am encouraging the releasing of the long-held and unnecessarily held burdens. Burdens from your childhood, burdens from your ancestors, burdens from your collective. You might ask yourself, well, how would I release such burdens? And the simple answer is you do so now. My mouth is here, and I am hungry. Release your burdens to me. That is what I'm here for. I am here to be a being upon which you can place your burdens, and for them to be dissolved. That may take a little time. You see, you are unconscious of the ways that you hold your burdens. You believe that they are important to you, necessary. You believe that if you were to let them go, you would be in danger or something bad would happen. You believe that you are your burdens, and to let go of them would mean your own death. But that is not true. You are not your burdens, you are simply misidentified with them. Jack just let go a little of one of his burdens of fear. And then it's just step by step, letting go one little bit at a time, like grains of sand falling through the hourglass. One grain at a time, they slip away. And the burden of time falls into my mouth and is devoured. Shanaun Eyakatayane. Take your time. Take your time. I speak with authority and confidence because I know what I am and I know my purpose. Nothing that you could place upon me could ever weigh me down. I am strong enough to hold entire galaxies. I have no problem holding that thing you did that you feel ashamed of when you were 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. That unconscious pain that's held within the darkness of your mind. is no burden to me. And so you are free to energetically release it and allow me to digest it on behalf of our entire cosmos. If you wish to. Only if you wish to. I'm not here to take anything that you do not wish to freely give. I am not burdened by the impatience of time's oppression. I am simply here. So, if you wish to allow the grit of the past to trickle on down, melt away, allow the tyranny of fear to be shattered. Allow freedom to be your name. Jack's body is tired, so soon I will go. But first I will leave you with a blessing should you wish to receive it. My blessing is of clarity and the knowledge that clarity is the ultimate protection. Clarity allows you to see what you are not. When your energy field contains clarity, you see through the illusion of the other. Other people's energies are clear. You know that this energy is not yours, and in that knowing it is released. The influence of others on you is released, and that is protection. So clarity is protection. So I send the blessing of clarity to you and your energy field, so that you may know who and what you are and who and what you are not. And in the clarity of that knowledge, you purify your own field and allow yourself to be protected and free. I say this is an invocation, and yet I know that these things do take time within your human physical realm. So I encourage patience, I encourage taking your time, and I encourage release. If you can feel the protective presence that I offer you, then please do return to this video and allow yourself to bathe in it anytime you need to. Very few of you have experienced the protective essence of the Divine Masculine, of which I am sharing with you. Some might say that the energy that I'm sharing with you is that of the Dark Masculine, the masculine of the Underworld, one of the primordial forces of the cosmos. And if that be so, then I am most certainly a protective force, for the energies that I hold are in service to all others. I am here to hold, I am here to protect, I am here to cleanse. That is my job, that is my function, that is my desire. And so, with these words, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I wish you to release any burden you hold that is holding you back, and I wish you to continue on in this path of life and the evolution of this human world. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day.